Hey guys, Stuck on Collectibles. My name's Brian, and we're here with another video. Uh, Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for taking the time out to stop here. We are doing our first ever claim sale on YouTube. I wish I could go live, but apparently I can't. So last video, I asked people what I should do. So they suggested this. So we have a short box here of comics. This time we're going to do comics. Next time we could do comics, toys, figures, movies. I closed my eBay store, so I was trying to figure a way to do this and continue. So, this is what we're going to do. For the claim sale, sorry if I keep looking away. I have the fan on because it's still like 80 some degrees and it's hot here. Uh, I only take PayPal at this time. I'm sorry. Later on, hopefully, I'll take something else. So I will show you some books, and then what you do is you claim in the comments, and then if you reach out to me through Instagram and give me your information, and we will go from there. I think the highest book in here is $5. I tried to keep the first run pretty reasonable, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. So that's how that's going to work. And this is my second time at filming this video because the first time the volume didn't work right. So we're doing this again with a different way. So we are going to start with some independence here. Oh, I will show you the book and we'll go from there. The first one is Transformers Volume 6, number 2, cover B for $3. All comics will come bag and board and be shipped in a box to make it easier for shipping. If there's an envelope involved, it'll be books in an envelope inside of a box. So to prevent damage for as much as possible. Next one is Transformers Volume 6, number 3, cover B for $3. And this is an excellent series. I'm still trying to catch up. I'm pretty much in the 20s now that I'm trying to catch up on. So, yeah, most of these are doubles I picked up by mistake, ones that showed up in lots, or before I did CLZ, they were just doubles I picked up because I thought I didn't have them, or I bought them in lots. Next one is Thundercats Volume 3, number 2, cover A. Big fan of the Thundercats. And that is $2. If I forgot to say, $2. Now, this is the next couple are the only ones that were a lot from the same group. They'll be sold separately though, but this is Mighty Morphin number 1. This is the red blank cover for $2. Get your Power Rangers drawn on the thing. And hey, a blank cover, they're hard to get for cheap. So for $2, a blank cover. Draw Spider-Man fighting the Power Rangers. And this is Mighty Morphin number 1. I like this cover because of the design. This is second printing of number 1 for $2. Most of these I did keep a copy of already. Some I didn't because I don't want to collect them at this time. But yeah, I have a copy of this one. I liked it. So yeah. Another Mighty Morphin, uh, number 2, cover A for $1 with the Green Ranger on the cover. Yeah. Little Tommy Oliver there. Yes, I know my Power Rangers. Not a big fan of the Power Rangers anymore, but yeah, I know the originals. This is Mighty Morphin number 13. Oh, no, hold on. This is number 4. Number 4. Sorry. Number 4. Inglock Lee Virgin cover for $4. More Green Ranger. Sorry about the glare, guys. Doing the best here. So now this one is Mighty Morphin number 13. This is cover 8. Mike Del Mondo. This is the chalkboard variant. This is also $4. And if you have any questions during this whole thing, just leave the questions. I can always come back and answer them for you. The last of the Mighty Morphin, number 14. This is Virgin Variant. I like this cover too, just because of the design. I think this is supposed to be the guy that's on the thing. I forget his name offhand. But this is also $2. It'll come to me sooner or later. Zordon. I think that's who that is. Zordon. Pretty cool. All right, let's switch it up here. We got American Vampires. I know this is Vertigo, which is basically a DC thing, but it somehow ended up in this pile. American Vampires, number 2, cover A for $2. This is a good series. The next one here. This is Gargoyles, Volume 3, number 4, cover A, with Goliath on the cover. And this is $1. $1 for some Goliath. Okay, next we got Transformers Bumblebee, the movie prequel from 2018, number 1 cover B with Bumblebee, and it looks like James Bond. And this one is also $1 for some Transformers goodness. Pretty cool cover. Now, these next two, I knew nothing about. This first one I'm going to show you, I had a hard time finding out where it comes from to begin with. But this is, we only find them when they're dead. This is number 1. On the back, it says it is the Boom variant. I checked eBay and I only seen like one copy and it didn't tell you where it comes from. But it is a Virgin variant for $4. It's nice. I do like the art on this. I have not read it. I do have a second copy of this for myself, so I don't need two, just the one. See, that's the thing. I don't collect more than one of each cover. Uh, Even if it's a variant, I got one of each. So this one, I did not keep a copy. It is nice cover, but it's not number 1. This is, we only find them when they're dead, number 4, Virgin variant. This is also $4. It's a nice artwork. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Now, this one, okay, I was a little wrong. This one I have marked at $6. Uh, this is Gunslinger Spawn, number 1, cover B, for $6. Sorry. Originally, I had it marked higher on eBay, but somehow I marked it down to 6 on this, so 6 it is. I do have another copy of this. I think I have cover A for myself, but I don't need a cover B. Now this one is Berserker number 4 cover B. This is $1. So yeah. Okay. This is a pretty thick one. Try to see if you can see that. This is Cursed Pirate Girl, The Devil's Cave. It's a one shot from 2022. This is it's done by Arcadia. And this is for $5. Yeah, pretty nice. All right, this is Satellite Sam #1 for $2. I think this was back. Uh, this was a cover buy for me. I decided just to move this along because I wasn't going to keep it anymore. So, Satellite Sam. Yes. This one's going to go because I actually was able to get a second copy of this, and I don't need two. So, this is Grim Tales of Terror 2024 Holiday Special. And I can't even pronounce the cover person's name, but this is cover D for $4 by Xenoscope. And you can see probably why it's a cover buy. But most of the covers from Xenoscope are like that. So, yeah. And the last one for the Independents. This is done by Legends Publications. I guess that's what it's called. Carnal Confessions from 2023. This is #3. Uh, yeah, from 2023. Cover 3. Cover B by Alan Quash for $3. Trust me, I don't get that nervous when I'm talking. It's just uh, some of these names are just like hard to figure out. So sorry about that. Now let's move on to some Marvel. Yes, everybody likes Marvel, and we have more Marvel in this one, anyways. So then we'll do some DC. So I'll try to make some room in this box so we can move them along one at a time. First, we have Excalibur, Mojo Mayhem. This is a one shot from 1989 for $2. Yeah, some Excalibur action there. And I do like this cover. You got the X babies on it there at the bottom. So yeah, I do have another copy of this. So yay. And now we are going on to the New Avengers Volume 1. This is #8. It's Century Part 2 for $1. So yeah. More New Avengers. This is 31. So yeah, for $1. Been working on a set, so apparently I get doubles every once in a while when you buy small lots. This is New Avengers 33 for $1. Oh, now this is a nice cover here. This is New Mutants Lethal Legion. This is a limited series from 2023. This is #3, cover B for $1. I've been picking up the original New Mutants when I find them, and this one I think appeared in one of the Ollie's Comics packs, and I want to get the. I was going to keep it, but I want to get the original series first, and then maybe worry about the other ones later. Okay. Civil War, Volume 1, Number 3. This is the first appearance of Ragnarok, which is Cyborg Thor, for $3. Come on, kitty. Down you to go. All right. Now we got She-Hulk, Volume 5, Number 15, George Perez variant. And this is $2 with Jack of Hearts. Any other time I have a hard time remembering his name, but hey, it just popped in there. Jack of Hearts. Next, we got giant size X-Men Magneto one shot from 2020. Uh, Cover B. This is $2. It's a nice cover. I actually do have cover A and B in my collection, so I don't need another cover B. So yeah, have some Magneto for yourself. Okay. Now I'm not trying to rush through these, so if you guys have any questions down the road, just don't be afraid to ask. This is Fallen Angels, Volume 2 from 2020. Number 1. This is the second print. I like this cover. I have a copy of this myself for $2. Always been a big fan of Psylocke, and you got some sinister action going on there. So, yeah, nice. We got Spider Man Shadow of the Green Goblin. This is a mini series from 2024. This is issue 1, cover A for $3. That is a nice cover. But this is going to be a shock to a lot of people. I don't read a lot of Spider Man. I'm more of a team book person myself. So back in the day, I did have a lot of Spider Man, but it was just because I was finding them cheap back in the day, back in 80s and early 90s and stuff like that. And so now, not so much. All right, next we have New X-Men Volume 1. This is 155 for $1. We got some Cyclops there with Beast and Emma Frost in the background for $1. Now this one is New X-Men Volume 1, 156. I think this is the final episode in the series for $1. And you got Cyclops and Emma Frost there. Getting her groove on, looks like. And it looks like there's some fire in the background, so might be trouble. Now this one is a weird one. This is Wolverine Volume 2, 108. This is for $1. There's a couple first appearances in there, nobody really mentionable, and I think a death or two in here, but what did I say, $1? Yep. Wolverine 108 for $1. It's a good filler book for $1. And you never know. When they do a Wolverine book in the future, or maybe in the future, they may pick one of those. I think one is Noodle Man or something like that. You never know. Noodle Man might show up. All right. This is an exclusive here. We got X-Men, the movie special, premiere prequel edition from the year 2000, done by Toys R Us uh, for $5. And as you can see, it's got the cast on the side. I think there was a couple different variants for this, but this is the one Toys R Us was giving away. Yeah. And with no Toys R Us anymore, you can probably still find it, but this is in pretty good shape. And now we got X-Men Volume 2. This is 108. Dreams End, Part 4 of 4. Charles on the cover. And this is $1. Yeah, nice. Now let's move on to some Ultimates, Volume 2. No, the Ultimates 2, Volume 1, Number 2, for $1. Can't even read my own writing nowadays. So yeah, this looks like it's got Thor and Pym on it. So yeah, that's pretty cool for $1. Then from the same series, the Ultimates 2, Volume 1, we have number 6. And this is the first appearance of Valkyrie in the Ultimates line for $1. And there she is on the cover. So yeah, get yourself some Valkyrie. Okay. Now this is a Marvel book. This is Dark Ages. It was a limited series. This is number 4. I think there was 6 issues in this series. I just completed it a while back, but I'm working on the variants right now. Got Fin Fang Foom on the cover, X-23, and this one is $2. Nice little cover there. There's Laura and Fin Fang Foom there. Sorry about the glare. So yeah. Now this one is everybody's favorite one overproduced book, but this is X-Force Volume 1, Number 1, Polybag, still sealed with the Shatterstar card for $3. So yeah, I have all these now except for I think the Deadpool card. So yeah, all right. I'm a big fan of the 29.9 series, and when I was doing eBay, I ordered off of a gentleman. I ordered a big lot of comics. I probably did a video of it, and somehow I got 3 copies of this book. I kept one for myself. I actually sold one on eBay, and I still have one left. But this is Fantastic Four 2099. This is a one shot from 2019. It is a Ron Lin cover for $3. I think it was like cover B, but it is nice. Nice, nice, nice. I thought it was a decent story. So, yeah. So, let's work it in here. How to keep these separated so I don't get confused here, which is pretty easy to get confused. Now, this is a free comic book day, but this I feel is an important book, and it was a good series. But this is Ultimate X-Men Volume 1, Number 1, free comic book day 2003 for $2. With Ultimate Wolverine on the cover. So, yeah. And what I said that was $2. Yeah. Next one is X-Men Adventures Volume 1, Number 2, for $2. You got Death of an X-Man. These are based on the original X-Men cartoons. So, Morph apparently dies in this episode, which you find out later on. He does come back. And it is in X-Men 97. So, but they have it linked as Morph dies. So, makes you question, is the Morph we have now a Morph or is he somebody else? All right, we got Cable Volume 2, Number 1. This is the first appearance of the Turnpike Authority for $3. I thought that was weird. I had to add that there. But that's what they say. Turnpike Authority. The names they come up with nowadays. All right, we got New Mutants Volume 4, Number 1, Cover A. And this is a beautiful cover for $3. Got the entire team there, Magic in the front. Yeah. Nice, 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 nice. Now we'll move on to a classic here. Here's Alpha Flight Volume 1, Number 2, uh, for $3. This is the first appearance of Vindicator and the Death of Puck, and that is $3. So cool. Then we got Alpha Flight Volume 1, Number 16, for $2. As you can see, Puck is back with a little Namor there on the side. Yeah. Now this next one is a cool cover. This is a metallic ink cover, so it's got some shiny to it. This is Deathlock Volume 2, Number 1, and we have that for $3. And I should read Bag and Board this, but this is how I got it in a lot. It said the first ongoing solo title, and so I don't. I can read Bag and Board this if you want. Next one is Francis Liu Connecting Cover. This is King in Black, 2021, Number 1. This is the connecting cover for $3. And it's got a lot of the characters on there, so you got Thing, Cap, and all that kind of stuff, though. That is a nice cover. All right, down to the last two Marvel books. Now we get to what everybody really wants. We have The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 1, 371 for $3, where they have the invasion of a new Spider Slayer. Black Cat's there helping him out. Yeah, Crisis for Spidey's parents. And the final Marvel book we have this evening, or today, whenever you're watching this, is The Amazing Spider Man, Volume 4, Annual Number 1, for $2. Spidey Goes Global. So, yeah, can't we go wrong with that? Spidey's going global. All right, now let's do some DC. Everybody likes a little DC. All right, first one we got Flashpoint Beyond from 2022. This is number 1. This is an awesome cover for $2. I like that. I have a copy of this. I have a couple copies of this. I don't have a complete series, but I do have a series, couple issues that have good covers on. So this is one of the good ones here, and that was $2. Trying to rush this. I should probably slow down more, but I'm trying to keep this under an hour. Now this is Justice League of America, Volume 1, 261. This is the final issue of Volume 1, and this is $4. Tells you right there the final chapter. All right. Now we got Titans United from 2021, number 6, cover B, with a Superboy cover for $2. And it's a thick cardboard stock, so nice Superboy cover. I think all the cover Bs were character titles. I think I have like 2 of them or 3 of them, but I didn't want this for some reason. I don't know why. And we have Batman Volume 1, 448. The Penguin Affair, Part 1 of 3, for $3. So, not early Batman, but early enough that this came out June 90, early June 90. So, yeah. what is that? Uh, oh, 30 some years old. Yeah, nice book. Nice. Next one is JLA Destiny. This was a miniseries, 4 limited miniseries. We have number 2 here for $3. It's a thickie. You can tell by a little bit it's a thickie. I do have the complete series already, so don't need an extra one. Or I'd be keeping that. I think I was missing one for the longest time, and I finally got it. Oh, this is Justice League Europe number 1. This is a comical cover. I'm just going to say that out loud, but it's funny, and it's $2. Just the team up alone there is just hilarious. But for $2, man, it's a number 1. Can't go wrong with that. All right, next we got Batman the Knight number 1, cover A. The story of Batman begins. This is a 10 limited series. This is number 1. And I said that was $2. Yes, $2. $2. I want my $2. Sorry, Aaron. Had to say it. Been holding that in for a while. Now this is Batman the Knight, number 9 of 10, with Bruce Wayne holding a sword for $2. Batman with a sword. Can't go wrong with that. Well, Bruce Wayne with a sword, but same. Okay, we got Sword of Azrael, number 1. It's 1 of 6 for $1. And I'm enjoying this. This is a lot easier than listing them on eBay. I mean, I get to show them off, talk to you about it, and charge you a little cheaper price. Because I think on eBay I had this at like $3.49. So yeah, $1. All right, we got Detective Comics Volume 1, 978. That's a nice cover for $1. Yeah. I know a lot of people work on the Detective Comics, so that's a good one right there. We have Batman the Cult from 1988. This is number 4 for $2. I think this was only a 4-issue series. I think, but we had it for $2. So yeah, and I don't think this has ever been cracked. Tell you the truth, it looks spectacular. To use another character's words, but yeah. All right, now we're gonna do some metal. We're gonna do Dark Knight's Death Metal Infinity Hour Extreme 2021 number 1 for $2. All right. Now we got the Boy Scout. We got Superman Volume 2, number 99 for $1. You got Superman and I forget his name, but it's Liberty something. Captain Liberty, I think it is. I You can tell I don't read a lot of Superman. I do read some Superman, but not enough, I guess. So for $1. All right, back to the Dark Knight's Death Metal. We got Robin King, one shot from 2020 for $2. And it's a pretty thick book. Well, medium sized book, I guess. But you got the Robin King. And I think this one just came right off the freaking shelf because I never even cracked it. So, yeah. All right, let me switch pages here. I printed out all the information here so I'd have it to review. So, yeah, like I said earlier, I can't read my own handwriting. Yeah, I still can't. All right, we got Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 6 for $2. Now, the difference between this one is this is the Walmart variant for $2 because the Walmart variant had the red lettering, the regular variant had a different color. So, yes. How I got this, I don't remember. But like I said, I don't read a lot of Superman, and when I found out it was a Walmart variant, I was shocked that someone would. What are the Walmart packs run about $6, $7, $8? Wow! And you get what 4 comics, and you get one's a variant. Oof! All right, now we got He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Volume 2, Number 6, for $1, and you can see who he's fighting. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the new movie, her alter ego shows up in the extra credit scenes. Or if you ever seen a cartoon movie, The Secret of the Sword, it's his sister. Sorry. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen a comic book, I mean, that was back in the 80s. I'm sorry. Okay, then we got He-Man, Eternity War, number 6. The problem with power. I mean, it looks like an older He-Man with some chick with Panther on his at his feet. So yeah, for $1. Man, I have a hard time finding He-Man books for $1. But I already have copies of both of these, so I do not need them. All right, this is Batman Volume 1, issue 443 for $3. This came out in January 90. So, yeah. Hard to believe, man. Back in the 90s, I was spending buku bucks on comic books every week. All right, we got Batman Fear State Alpha. It's a one shot from 2021 for $2. I never read it, but to me, it probably looks like Sportsmaster. I'm not sure. I was thinking that because of the number and the thing and this mask. I don't know. I've never read it. So, and as far as I know, it's never been cracked. So, yeah. All right. What do we got next? Oh, Batman Black and White Volume 3, number 1, cover A. And I know this hasn't been cracked because I bought it that way. And then I got another one. And I have, I think, like 2 or 3 variants for this number 1. So I don't need a second one of this. And this is, what I say, $3. But it is in nice condition. Very nice. So, yeah. And this next one, oh, another Batman. If I didn't have a copy of this, this wouldn't be leaving, but I have a couple different variants for this one too. This is Dark Knight 3, The Master Race number 1. This is a Jill Thomas variant for $4. Man, I tried to grab as many of these as I could. The artwork on these are just phenomenal. I enjoyed these. Like it or hate it, I like the art. So I've never read it. I have my copies are just for the covers. That's my problem right now. That's the problem I got right now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 short boxes, and I'm working on my collection. And I got about 4 short boxes of just ones I got saved just for the cover. So down the road, I might collect. And then I got about 6 more that I don't want. So room, room is a problem. All right, this one you can probably see on the other side. Well, I guess not. But this is Blood Syndicate, Season 1, Number 1 for $1. Now, I have 2 copies of this in here because I have them bagged together. So if you want one or someone else wants the other one, they are $1. Disclaim. So I have a copy of this because I like the cover, and I remember reading the old Static and the old universe from that. So I didn't read this one, so I don't know what's going on. I just wasn't top of my list, but I kept a copy. Okay, we got Batman Volume 2, issue 23 for $1. This is the new 52. Batman putting on his glove. This one I think I got on Ollie's pack because it had a different book, and I already had 23 at the time, and I didn't realize it. My bad. Okay, we got what, two more left. All right, we got a foily one here. This is Dark Knight, Dark Death Metal #6, cover A. And I think all the cover A's were foil in this series. I don't remember, but we have this for $2. You can see the foily. Yes. So yeah. And the final one. Let's go some old school Boy Scout here. This is Action Comics Volume 1, 590. And this came out 1987, July. I was still in high school. Holy cow. And we have this one for $2. 87, I just made it to high school. Graduated 92. Yep, yep, yep. So when this came out, I was probably working at McDonald's. And I was in the height of my comic collecting then. Yeah. So that is the short box that I pulled. Um, I probably pulled too many because I didn't think it was going to take me this long to go through it. But as you can see, my voice is starting to go already. But thank you for tuning in to the first claim sale on my YouTube channel. I'm going to try to do it once a week for a Friday release. So how you do it is claim what book you want, put claim and the title and the number and stuff like that. And because I'll have the sheet on what I had priced, so that's not a problem. Then once you do that, you just reach out to me on Instagram, and Instagram will be posted in the listing here, and we'll go from there. And next week we'll do it different. Next time I'll mix more in with just comic books. I'll try to do a couple other things, maybe some figures or a movie or two or something like that, just to change it up a little bit to make it feel like eBay again. So if you're new here, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Uh, Tell me what kind of books you want to see if you didn't see anything you want. But we'll see you in the next one.